Accra's biggest landfill, the Kpone site, remains closed 2 months after fire ravaged the facility.
Although the authorities have found alternatives to the problem, Accra may not have anywhere to dump its waste if the over 1,200 metric ton site remains on fire and non-functional a little longer.
Accra generates over 3,000 metric tons of waste daily. The Kpone landfill, constructed in 2012 and operated by Zoom Lion, accommodates over 80% of that waste. All of Accra's waste disposal sites are currently closed. The city has no waste disposal site of its own. Collected waste is currently transported from the city to the Kpone landfill. The landfill was constructed to take 700 tons per day, but currently receives more than double that amount, with more than 2/3 from Accra. Although private recycling plants such as the Integrated Recycling and Composite Plant recycles a percentage of the waste, much of it ends up at the Kpone site. In August this year, the Kpone landfill caught fire. Try as they did, the Tema Regional National Fire Service has been unable to quench the inferno. Prior to that fire, the Kpone landfill had already been stretched beyond its limits, awaiting decommissioning. The general manager of Waste Landfill Company, operators of the site, Mr. Peter Kpone, calls for the recycling approach to managing the country's waste.
We just have relocated to the old dump site, which is about 1 kilometer away from here, to ensure that we do not disrupt waste collection within the capital city of Accra and surrounding areas. This site has been very, very critical to waste management throughout the time. The heap that you see here is about 300,000 trips of the boiler cars that you see going up and down. But we cannot continue relying on this alone. You have to look at other downstream options. That is why we are proposing that other waste treatment options are also considered to complement what already exists.
The managing director of Zoom Park, a waste transfer station at Achimota, is worried that the company's operations may come to a halt if the Kpone landfill remains non-functional.
Mostly we have to take the waste to the landfill direct to dump there. So if you don't operate the landfill smoothly, then you have a challenge here because there is no place to dump. This is our problem. So what we need to do, first we have to solve the problem at the landfill site.
The city recently entered into a contract for the construction of a new landfill, but a site has not been determined and financing not certain. Experts say if a new modern landfill is not constructed as soon as practicable, Accra's waste management efforts would be jeopardized.